This morning on Daybreak, some local bars in Springfield have a new system to make it safer for women to get out of uncomfortable situations.
And a pharmaceutical company has been blamed for the nation's opioid epidemic.
And Springfield plays a role in helping predict the path of Dorian. We'll tell you how and more coming up this morning for you on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Friday, August 30th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano, kicking off that Labor Day weekend with us right now, right?
That's right. And in true Labor Day fashion, I think there's some rain on the way.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, we had a good week of weather, guys. All right? We at least had that going for us.
Yeah, nice and cool, but still sunny.
And the back end of the weekend looks pretty nice. That last check with Elisa, I hope that's still the case.
Still the case, but yeah, in true Labor Day fashion, I've seen lots of meteorologists on social media laughing because major hurricane making landfall in the U.S. Of course that's Labor Day weekend,
all
right?
the time.
Of course.
On the weekend, too.
Yeah. But yeah, we're starting out with a line of showers and storms coming through, and locally it's capable of heavy rain. So we've got a flash flood watch that goes north and west of the interstate until 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's been expanded to include more counties over to the east. Cities like Stockton, Lake of the Ozarks, and Camdenton are included here, where 1 to 2 inch per hour rain rates are possible. We're dry in Springfield for now. It's 74 degrees out there. We've got this line of showers and storms approaching from the west. A flash flood warning is in effect for parts of Benton and St. Clair counties through 9 o'clock, where 3 inches of rain is down already. Very heavy rain over Stockton right now with lots of lightning, and then getting back down towards Lockwood, and then that line continues through Monette and then back into northwest Arkansas with heavy rain and lightning there. Again, Springfield not seeing it yet, but it is on its way. 74 degrees in Springfield right now. It is 72 in Branson. I expect wet roads today, especially this morning, and then we keep a chance of showers and storms through the afternoon, so be careful as you're out. Much cooler today. Yesterday we hit 90 degrees. Today only 79 because of the clouds and the showers and storms. For high school, it's the first night of Friday Night Lights. It looks like we'll have a couple of showers and storms around, though. Still mostly cloudy with temperatures in the 70s. So we're tracking this storm chance. Of course, we've got updates on your Labor Day weekend and Hurricane Dorian details coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Elisa. Some popular downtown spots for college students now have a system in place to make women feel safer. Boogie, Bubbles, and Zan are all under the same management and have implemented a way for women to tell security that they feel unsafe in a discreet way. Someone can do so by ordering an angel shot from a bartender. The staff will then know to help them out of their situation. General Manager Jonathan Straczynski says he and his staff want to make safety a priority.
When things happen, they happen very quickly. And so making sure that they're all on the same page and it's just second nature to them is absolutely key. It's not as easy as you would think to come up and say, hey, I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
Straczynski adds that so far they have not had anyone take this action since the new policy was put in place.
In your political coverage, Governor Mike Parson is defending his position to call a special session on motor vehicle tax allowances. We talked about the controversy with local Representative Crystal Quaid.
If we're going to be spending taxpayer dollars, which it will cost money for us to go back, we will gavel in on Monday and be there at least until Wednesday, if not Thursday. That's going to cost money on taxpayers. And if we're going to do that, we should be using that for true emergencies, not for an extra tax loophole that's only going to affect about 3,000 people.
Governor Parson can call a special session whenever he likes. That means legislators will come back from break to Jefferson City for anything he'd like to push through to become Missouri law. But many lawmakers would rather focus on gun reform right now. We also spoke to the governor about this.
We're going to do whatever I feel like we can at the state level to do whatever resources we have. I feel within my powers to do that, and also stay in the lane of my powers to do that. But, you know, on the gun issue, you know, it's just not a gun issue. You know, this issue is a lot more than just a gun issue right now. You know, this is a society issue, and we got to figure out how we all work together.
The special session begins Monday, September 9th. It's expected to cost taxpayers an estimated $16,000.
For years, Purdue Pharma and the family who owns it, the Sacklers, have been blamed for OxyContin's role in the nation's opioid epidemic. Senator Josh Hawley weighed in on this when he was Missouri's Attorney General.
The citizens of Missouri have been the victims of a coordinated campaign of fraud and deception about the nature of drugs known as opioids.
The Sacklers have insisted the family and company has nothing to do with the health crisis, but now Purdue Pharma is in settlement talks, which could cost the company $10 to $12 billion, according to NBC News. As part of the plan, the New York Times is reporting the Sackler family would give up its stake in the company and pay at least $3 billion of their own money. Attorneys are expected to update the court on settlement talks at the end of this week.
Springfield generally sees little impact from tropical systems as we continue today's weather coverage. However, the Ozarks does help with forecasting and relief. Each day, the National Weather Service office in Springfield launches 2 weather balloons and radiosondes attached that collect data to use in forecast models. The models help meteorologists, and the Springfield office, along with several others, are now launching 4 weather balloons per day.
The National Hurricane Center is actually the one that requested that these offices do special balloon launches more than once a day. And what that's actually doing is it gives them a better idea of what the models are doing and how the upper air is all coming together in the futures that are there. And that all plays together and where the hurricane is able to track and how much the hurricane is actually able to develop over the upcoming days.
Perez says they will continue to launch 4 balloons per day until further notice. Convoy of Hope's disaster team is also deploying to Florida on Monday and will assess the situation once it arrives.
Just getting started for you this morning. Up next, Apple is becoming more lenient on iPhone repairs. Where was that a month ago for me?
Yeah, sorry about that. That is just ahead of its iPhone 11 debut later this year as well. That's all on your Money Watch.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.